Hello. So the monkeys and all had good night's rest. That is what they were advised to do by Sugriva, no? And they were also pretty tired after all the merriment, after the party, after the walk. And Hanuman was also very tired. They all had a good night's sleep. In the morning, they got up very refreshed and fine and full of energy. And Sugriva had called for a meeting in his court. So all the monkeys went to Sugriva's court. Rama, Lakshmana, Angada, Hanuman, Jambavan, everybody were there, and they started discussing how to go to war. Do you think going to war is easy? No, 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 no. You can't go to war that easily. You need to make a lot of planning. So they sat down from and started discussing and making plans and writing it down, writing it down. Everybody had their notebooks and they were busy making out the plans to go to the war. Meeting went on and on and on and on. And by the time, it was past noon, the meeting was still going on and they were discussing and discussing and discussing. Finally, Hanuman got up and said, "Guys, that is enough. But tell me one thing. How are we going to cross the ocean? 100 yojanas. I jumped and went. But how will the army cross the ocean?" So Rama thought for some time, and there was pin drop silence. And Rama said, "Oh Hanuman, we have no time now. Let's start marching towards the southernmost tip of India. On the way, we will make our plans, okay? We have no time. We need to leave immediately." So the entire army gathered together and all of them started marching towards the southernmost tip of India. So once they reached there was a lot of music. Generally the army gets bored when you're marching, no? So they have a lot of fun on the way. So they reached the southernmost tip of India, and Rama saw the ocean and said, "Oh no, how are we going to cross this?" Then Sugriva said, "We will think of a plan, Rama." And he told all the army, "Or all of you halt, we have to make some plans to cross this ocean. All of you relax for some time." Okay? And this was what was happening from Rama's side. Now what about Sri Lanka? So Ravana was a little worried. He said, "A mere monkey destroyed my city like this? What is happening?" And in the nights, the wolves were howling in Sri Lanka. Ooh, 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 ooh. And the dogs were crying. Ooh, 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 ooh. And the crows were cawing without stop. And the eagles and the vultures were swirling and going round and round and round in the sky. Then the elephants became so restless and all animals refused to eat. The cows stopped giving milk. So all these are considered bad omens. They are called the ill omens. All these ill omens were happening in Sri Lanka. So Ravana called all his ministers for a meeting. Just like how Sugriva had a meeting, now Ravana had a meeting. And he called everybody and said, "We need to discuss. I hear from my spies that Rama has reached the southernmost tip of India. Very soon he is going to be here. What is our plan of action? Please tell me what is the plan of action." So all his ministers, each one had one idea. They spoke. And one minister said, "Hey, Ravana, you need not go to war at all. Indrajit, your son, is enough to finish Rama. You don't have to worry. We are a very strong army. So we will do everything we can and see that Rama is finished. So just as they were talking, Vibhishana got up. Now who is this Vibhishana? He is the brother of Ravana. He got up and said, "My dear brother, all this is fine. The meeting is good. But listen to me. There are lots of ill omens, and you know it. From the day you brought Sita into Sri Lanka, these ill omens are there. And it has become worse. Children have no milk. You know that. And you love your country and you love your countrymen. You made this city the most beautiful city on earth. Do you want all this to be destroyed? If Rama comes, that is the end of Sri Lanka. Remember that. We have heard about Rama. We have heard about the Dandaka forest. We have heard about all the Rakshasas he killed, he fought with. So now, if he comes here, I am sure it is something bad is going to happen. So, Ravana, please take Sita Devi, go with all your ministers and give her back to Rama. And let us live happily and peacefully. What we all want is peace. Listen to me, Vibhishana. Listen to me, Ravana. We want peace. So please go and return Sita. Ravana said, "What? Me returning Sita? Never. She is going to be my wife. I am going to marry her. I will never ever return her back to Rama. Let Rama come." And he said, "Let there be war. Let us give the war cry, and war it shall be." So all the ministers and everybody got ready to go to war. But then what did Vibhishana do? He said, "No, Ravana is not willing to listen to me. What's the use of me being here?" He went into his palace, packed up his bags, and he left Sri Lanka. So we'll see what happens again, okay?